So there is a 15 gigabyte patch up there about to get on Steam for Monster Hunter Wilds, guys, and it includes a full list of weapon fixes, improvements, as well as other cool things coming to the game in this retail update that I think a lot of you guys will enjoy. Let's start with the major additions and changes here. New monsters can now be hunted after meeting certain in-game conditions. Mutsune has been added. Reach Hunter rank 21 to unlock an extra mission that can be started by speaking to Kenya in the Scarlet Forest base camp. Complete the mission to unlock Mitsune. Tempered Mitsune has been added and will appear when you are Hunter rank 41 plus after completing the Mitsune extra mission. Zoshia has been added as a high rank monster, which was to be expected when we got the trailer, right? And it makes sense. We only fight him once in the story. Zoshia should have been a high rank from the get go, in my opinion, but coming in this update to be high rank. You got to reach Hunter rank 50 to unlock a story mission that unlocks Zoshia. Then there's new story extra inside missions being added as well. New weapons, armor, and skills have been added. The upgrade limit has been increased for armor of rarity 5 and above. And we got the Grand Hub being added. It can be unlocked by completing a tutorial mission that appears from Hunter rank 16. Lots of goodies right there, and we're not even done yet. The following features have been added to the Grand Hub: Barrel Bowling, which they showed off before, the Diva who sings sometimes at night, Arena Quest Counter, the Canteen, the arm wrestling barrel as well too is another minigame you can do with people. The Expedition Record Board has been added to the Grand Hub, along with rankings for time attack quests. Arena quests have been added, which I mentioned before here. Challenge quests and free challenge quests. Challenge quests with no equipment restrictions have been added and will be made available at a later date. New status ailments have been added. New voice lines for Alma have been added as well. An arena log page has been added to Hunter profiles. The change appearance menu in the camp now has an option to change Alma's outfit, which they talk about allowing us to do. I imagine there's going to be more like DLC outfits we can get for Alma if we want, or the modders will take care of that. I'll leave it to your imagination what the modders will do when it comes to Alma's outfits. New pop-up camp gear options have been added. New limited bounty categories have been added as well. New voice lines, pose sets, and gestures have been added too. Preparations have been made for the Festival of Accord, planned to run from April 23rd to May 6th. The following features will be temporarily modified during the Festival of Accord: the handler's outfit, secret decoration, the Divas song list, the Grand Hub decorations, and the Canteen's menu. So a lot of fun to be had, guys, here with these updates and new things to do, from hunts to the Grand Hub, meeting with people. I'm so glad we're getting a Grand Hub or Gathering Hub of some kind. And it's just going to be filled with a lot of stuff to do and fun things to do. Have to be more organized instead of just being in just a weird, semi-open world type of setting, trying to be with friends with how the system works now. Bases and facilities are getting some changes as well too. After unlocking the Grand Hub, the squad information counter will move from the Windward Plains base camp to the Grand Hub. And then fix an issue where consecutive uses of the barbecue grill inside a tent could cause game controls to stop functioning. Didn't know about that. Never had that happen to me. Fix an issue with the barbecue grill where ingredients would be used, but meal effects wouldn't trigger when a meal is canceled, such as when an environment link is disbanded. Oof, glad they're fixing that. Improve the response time for controls in all dialogue scenes, such as facility conversations. Good. The rest command now requires 500 guild points and investigation reward 10% more guild points than before. Oh, that's getting a nice buff in terms of rewards. Increase the amount of points required for Wyvern Melding. Why did they increase the amount of points? That's weird. And meld decorations at the melting pot. They're increasing the amount of points required, which is kind of weird to me. But then again, points are not that hard to get in the game. It's still a weird decision. Increase the amount of melding points obtained from some items and rare decorations when using them as melding materials. Interesting. Fix an issue where meal invitations would sometimes be announced or show up in the environment overview at times when the invitation could not actually be accepted. I've actually never done this yet. I know they're supposed to be good things to do and you're supposed to accept the meal invitations, but I haven't even done yet. Let me know your thoughts, comments below as far as, have you tried them yet? Are they really good? And does this make you more excited about them fixing this issue regarding them? The transfer items option has been added to provisions stockpile menu, allowing you to restock items outside of the tent. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That is a huge, huge quality of life change. Monsters and endemic life are getting some updates too, guys. Fixed an issue where some monsters would stop moving in certain situations. Fixed an issue where some monsters' wounds would disappear unintentionally after performing certain actions. Yeah, I've noticed that. Fixed an issue where the game might crash after blocking a gravious attack. Whoa, didn't know that was a thing. Fixed an issue where the introductory cinematic camera used for newly discovered monsters would trigger on monsters you've already discovered. That's odd. Never experienced that either, but I'm glad it's being fixed. Fixed an issue where the smoke shroud gecko endemic life would not appear in the windward plains. Huh, odd. Adjusted the behavior of some monster actions. Distance between the monster and camera has been increased for certain monsters, such as Gore Magala. Fixed an issue where Jin Dahad would unintentionally disappear from the locale. That's another crazy thing that I never experienced. It's crazy how buggy this game is, and it needs more optimization. It's getting some optimization fixes here, obviously, in this patch, which is great, but it needs a lot more love, a lot more love. And don't worry, guys, I'm getting to the really good stuff here when it comes to weapons. So we got Lance first here. Lance made it easier to land thrust attack finishers after a focus strike in which the first hit causes large knockback. Then Hammer seems to be getting a fix or buff here. Fix an issue where focus strikes could not be used quickly after coming to a stop after moving during a charge. Like Bowgun is getting issue fixed that caused Wyvern Blast to react to Palico attacks. Palico's apparently is also getting some help. Fix an issue that prevents stun and exhaust values from increasing when a Palico attacks a monster with a blunt weapon. Good, good, good. Hunting Horn. Fix an issue where certain actions that require simultaneous inputs were not behaving correctly. Oh boy. Man, I'm glad that got resolved. Heavy bowgun and light bowgun range attack capabilities have been adjusted when writing a secret. So I'm wondering if they mean like the amount of range. I don't know, range attack capabilities. I'm guessing the amount of like actual range to hit is possibly what they're meaning right there. Aside from that, I'm not sure what else they mean. The effects of some extra things here regarding mantles and some other items, as well as weapons here. The effects of corrupted mantle have been adjusted. The Rocksteady mantle's damage mitigation has been increased. That's very good. That's getting a nice buff. Mending mantle and evasion mantle durations have been increased. Another great buff. The dragon piercer damage has been decreased. I'm not sure why that's getting nerfed, unless this has been really OP, I guess. I don't know. I don't use dragon piercer. I've still been trying to learn bow a bit here. Recently, we're trying to play Monster Wilds last time I played, and bow is actually a lot of fun. Power volley elemental values have been increased. Nice. 1,000 dragons damage has been increased. This includes when using close range coating and power coating for the bow. That's good. Power shot and power volley are now affected by the skill charge master. Bow's getting mostly buffs here. One slight nerf, I think, in terms of dragon piercer, but not too bad nonetheless overall. I think all players are like this. Login bonuses are getting changed and adjusted to benefit us more. There will now be a login bonus days that includes a free meal voucher, one out of the different types. Login bonuses now includes at least one barrel bowling voucher every day as well too. So that way, if you want to go bowling with your friends in the game, you can go ahead and do that. Then there's some system updates and fixes here for Steam. Steam, and more in particular, is what I'm concerned about. Improvements were made to VRAM usage, and the direct storage version has been upgraded. Fixed an issue that prevented pigment information from being included in shared loadouts as well. Fixed an issue with some display settings on the other character models and on the title screen and say data selection screen. Looks like they fixed an issue where model display toggle for pendants would not function properly when previewing armor. Fixed an issue with visual effects on the Hope Charm. So a lot of just issues with technical standpoint here in terms of certain items and link members and so forth, and colors, as you can look over here. But my thing is, yeah, the VRAM usage definitely needs some improvements when it comes to that, because holy heck, this game, for whatever reason, if you're trying to like run it at like high or even max settings, you need a lot of VRAM. There's some other small other miscellaneous stuff here, like the handler has been adjusted in terms of the distance the handler keeps from the monster during hunts for some reason. And they adjusted the placement of some ore depots to make them easier to gather while writing the secret. Some text issues got fixed as well too, and other miscellaneous stuff. So not too much else besides that, but yeah, really cool stuff when it comes to weapons. We're getting a lot of buffs for weapons, and the overall major additions and changes I'm liking from the new monster we're going to be hunting. Hiring versions of Zoshia, the armor we're going to get from Zoshia, and the Grand Hub. Definitely looking forward to that the most. Still some balance adjustments and bug fixes that need to be made in the game. The overall quality needs to get better. We just got to wait. The director did confirm he will be getting that addressed and worked on pretty much ASAP. So we just got to be patient as players. But let me know what you think, guys, in the comments below about this. What are you most excited for in this patch, if there is anything? Or what are you least excited for in the patch and hoping that they fix in the future? Love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, hit that like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video.